Welcome back, everyone. I'm Carly.
And I'm Jazz, and this is Smell the Rosé Podcast, and I almost fucked that one up.
We're not used to our new intro, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep, and use our code at winegirl.com. What's
Rosé.
Period. Without the asterisk.
Asterisk. This looks like it's literally just called Rosé. So.
Or it's rose. Oh, I do got the asterisk. So somebody we both know had came up to me at work, and she was like, Jazz, where's my rose? And I didn't know what she was talking about. And I was like, oh, you watched our content video. She's like, yeah, you were by my house. Well, I didn't know that. So we owe her a rose.
Oh, man. Okay, well, she's got to book an event.
Yeah. It's okay. We still maybe hand out a few more roses.
No, we got a lot of good feedback, like that was a good idea.
Yeah.
And like whatnot. So
definitely could do another round.
It smells way different than any other one I've ever had before.
Definitely.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Kind of smells like blueberries. Does it have blueberries in it? Because it's blue.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I don't read out loud. I can't.
Dude, the instructor, damn, tried to make us read out loud in our other class. And yeah, I was terrified.
Doesn't say anything about blueberries.
Maybe it's just
Wishful
like blue.
Thinking. All right, cheers.
I almost cheated.
Do you ever get nervous about drinking the wine?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, because it's like any other day I grab a new bottle, I'm just throwing it back like it's nothing. But here I'm like, I don't want it to taste bad.
Probably because we're rating it.
It honestly doesn't taste bad, though.
I don't know. I don't like it.
It doesn't taste like much. What are you going to say?
5. I don't like it.
I'm going to say a 6.
It's going to be a hard one to swallow for me.
When we do 2 episodes, we need to do like a palate cleanser in between.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, like a carrot or
celery? Nathan says celery, and then she's like, I don't know, carrot? Like, what?
Okay, wait. I was about to say crackers because that made the most sense to me, but he said celery, so carrot came out of my mouth.
Celery.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
We're going to start having ranch and celery at the table.
I love me some ranch.
I'm starting to like celery with ranch.
Celery is literally nothing. Did you not eat ants on a log as a child?
The hell is that?
What?
I'm like, it's not like you telling me to eat bugs.
No. It's celery, and then they put peanut butter in like the little crevice part, and then they put raisins in it, and it looks like ants on a log.
Interesting. I know what you're talking about now, just based off of description, because I seen it on Pinterest. But I thought it was peanut butter. Is that what you said?
Did I say peanut butter?
Oh shit!
I was like,
sorry.
I'm pretty sure I said peanut butter.
I think I'm stuck on log. I'm stuck on.
What did you think it would be? Chocolate?
You said raisins. I would have put chocolate. I would have put
chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like raisins look more like ants
Bugs,
than chocolate
yeah.
chips.
Well,
all right. Anyways,
mom moment. I might feed that to Leilani later.
Yeah, healthy snack. My kids call raisins meatballs.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Oh, the chocolate covered.
Oh, okay.
Kind. But either way, when I try to buy them, they don't eat them.
Damn.
They only eat them at my mom's house.
I love chocolate covered raisins and peanuts.
They're
and
yogurt
pretzels.
actually, but so like a healthier version of it.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm just glad they're eating something healthy.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of healthy, let's take care of ourselves while we're in our 20s.
Whew.
Before we hit those 30s.
Man.
I know I'm 30, about to be 31, and you're about to be 30. So
I know, right?
Nathan's just said, damn, that's insane. You already are 30, big
That's
guy.
why he said, damn. No.
Yeah. So
somebody told me 30 hurts. So,
I literally woke up on my 30th like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Back hurting, knees hurting, neck hurting.
I think my biggest thing to say for my fellow 20-year-olds for now, you going to stay active. Because I started off strong. I was active. Like, yes, in high school I did sports, but even outside of high school when I was by myself, like, I still was running. Like, I made sure I didn't want to lose my track skills. Then 25 hit, and I'm like, whew, this shit hurt. And I got lazy. So staying active is at the top of my list.
I would agree with that. This is, not to be depressing, the heaviest I've ever been, and it's so much harder for me to lose weight than it was when I was 20.
Yeah.
Like, a few minor lifestyle changes and I would be fine.
Yeah.
Now it's like I gotta do the whole 9, change all my eating habits, work out twice a day. Like, who got time for all that, first of all? And second of all, I don't want to do that. So, like, that is, I 100% agree. Like, I don't even think that, like, kids are that much of an excuse. Like, I lost all my baby weight with both my kids like that. Now, I'm 30 and I'm fat. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think, well, I only have one kid, but the baby fat is still there, but I already had the fat when I turned 25. Like, people joke and say 25, you know, you're going to grow this, you're going to grow that. Like, things start slowing down, your metabolism.
Yep.
I'm like, no,
That's
it's not
not a
true.
joke.
And yes, it is very much true. Because next thing you know, I had a beer belly and I didn't even drink beer.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
So, I would say 100% keep up with your health. And I would even include your mental health in that. Like, prioritize taking care of your health, because you turn 30 and then they're starting to talk about, like, cholesterol meds. And you're like, what the fuck is a cholesterol? Like, I don't even know what that is. I'm only 30. Like, I shouldn't have to worry about that. I'm not on a cholesterol, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's all of a sudden you have all these issues you've never even heard of before. TMI, I had colitis. Okay,
What the
bitch, what the fuck is colitis? We're not going down that rabbit hole, but what the fuck?
Girl, no, I
Like,
don't.
in your 20s, you can eat, drink, do whatever the fuck you want. Now I gotta make sure I get a whole thing of water and take fiber pills. What the hell?
Yikes.
I'm old as shit.
What the hell?
Old
And
as dirt.
it's crazy because, like, well, let me go back. Stay with your parents. Stay with your parents as long as you can. Like, we need to start diving deep in other cultures, because I knew this guy that was in part of the Indian culture, because he's Indian. And
Interesting.
right. His parents basically told him, like, oh, we don't kick out our kids until they start their own family. So if you have a kid at 28, 29, that's when you move out or whatever. And that's what happened with me. But my thought process was still stuck in kid. Because I'm like, oh, I'm still with my parents. You know, 20s is like another age of the teens. Like, I'm still out here doing me, having a great time. And then responsibilities started hitting. I'm just like,
Well, okay, so
shit.
when I turned 25, I feel like I had, like, a whole brain switch. Like, I think I did have one child, so I had more respect for my parents, because I'm like, well, shit, y'all did it with 4.
Yeah.
I'm surviving in survival mode with 1. But, like, also, it's just kind of like, okay, this is what being an adult is, because 18 is not a fucking adult. I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't
No.
even think 21 is. I was
No.
drunk 90% of that.
Can't even tell you what happened.
So I feel like, first of all, live your life. But when 25 hits, shit's going to hit the fan. So you got to be somewhat prepared.
Yeah.
Like, what is it, 26 that you get kicked off of your parents' insurance? Oh, shit, bitch.
Dude, I was in denial. I literally went to
Denial.
my mom. I was like, so are you going to pay that extra little premium on your insurance for me to stay on your insurance? She's like, that's not a thing, Jasmine. How come it's not? And she broke it down for me. I didn't have insurance for a whole year because I was not prepared.
In denial.
And then I had my doctor's appointment to find out while I was deaf. And they were like, yeah, you're not really deaf. And we already heard that story.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that next day I had no insurance. That was my last doctor's appointment for a year.
Yeah, so that's the tea. Enjoy it while you can. But 25 hits, be fucking prepared, because that's when life starts happening. Like, if you think you're an adult at 18, you're dead ass wrong. At 25, 26,
maybe
you're an adult.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
when
like
the switch flipped for me.
And I don't want to sound like a parent and be like, have a plan, but you need to low key have a plan.
Yeah.
Like, just in the back of your mind, like, kind of sort of have like a set time conversation with you yourself and just be like, oh, okay, this is what I want in life, but for right now, this is what I'm about to do, and just fall back on the plan, because starting from scratch at 25 is not easy.
And I had a kid
Yeah.
at 24. I think either way, around that age. And I was like, oh shit, now I'm an adult and a mom.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, and a wife. I was a wife for at least, 3 years at that point? 4
Yeah.
years at that point. Like, insane. But speaking of having a plan, I would say 2 things. Because, again, you're still a child at 20, 21, 22. Okay, enjoy your life. Travel.
Yes.
Use your PTO. Because when you do hit 25 and you do have to be an adult and you do have to start paying all these bills that just come out of fucking nowhere, make sure you have that as well.
Yeah.
So, like, there's 2 sides of it. Like, you can get a good job. Like, where we work, we start
job.
off very well. Half of it for traveling, a chunk of it for bills, the other half for savings. Live your life.
Yeah.
Live your life, because everything starts breaking down at 25, like we said. But also, you have to be an adult.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to start taking things serious. I'm not saying you have to have your whole life planned out, because we're almost 30, and we're still working on our goals.
Yeah,
your
we
life
are.
doesn't stop, but it definitely slows down and slows you down.
Yeah.
You're not unstoppable like you think you are when you're in your 20s.
And to your point about travel, yes, I was traveling like hell back then.
Yeah.
But what messed me up, I was staying with my parents and I had one bill. So all that money I was making at the job we was working at, it was like, oh yeah, travel, splurge. I was not saving like I was supposed to.
Yeah.
You still need to find some saving in there, like save. Because you never know. You may have a moment you're like, I'm ready to buy a house. Okay, what money do you have?
Right.
Now you starting from scratch.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to have a plan. Like, I'm sorry.
I feel like, yeah, you are still technically an adult at 18, 21, whatever. You're not going to act like it, and you really don't have to, but you should still be thinking about your future to some extent. So
Yeah.
really button down and think about what your goals are, because, again, I was in the same shoes as you. Nathan and I, although we were married, we lived separate lives, like completely separate lives. And the military doesn't make money, but they make money, like more money than an 18-year-old should be making without any type of college degree, blah, 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 whatever. So they're making significantly more than the average 18-year-old, okay? Yeah, we thought that was money. When it came to us buying our first apartment or renting our first apartment and buying all the things that went into that apartment, the money we had saved up did not equal to the money that we needed. You know what I mean? Like, I think I told this story before. Like, I was stressing out. I'm like, dude, we're going to be living off of frozen pizza. We don't even have a pizza cutter.
Oh, shit.
You got to buy that.
Exactly.
Like, you think, like, I'm just going to get some laundry baskets and a couch and a TV and I'll be fine. Like, no, honey. You need pots and pans. You need forks.
Dude.
So it's like, again, live your life, because you might not be able to retire early and do all that shit later in life. You maybe, that would also be great, but just plan that, like, you're only young once and YOLO,
enjoy.
whatever, right? But, like, also still be responsible at the same time.
Yeah, it gotta be a decent balance, because like working at Walgreens as my first job, making $8.50.
Damn.
How the fuck was you surviving? Like, how do
No.
people survive off that? And I was a kid, and obviously, minimum wage changed 2-3 times since I was 21. It went from
Not legally, but yeah.
like $10, then it was like $15, and then now what I make now, and I'm just like, okay. it's a little bit better, but no, like you still have to pay for living. So it's all about balance. And don't meet an older dude that's gonna take advantage of you and fuck your credit up. That's one thing you need to definitely keep in the back of your mind. Like,
okay, period on that, because not even an older man coming to fuck your shit up, but like also you, like, I don't know. I think both of us are very blessed to have active parents in our lives. Like, I took what my parents said as like factual information and like applied that to my real life, where like other people don't have that. So it's like, do not fuck your credit up. If you're looking at this car payment and you're like, it's only $800, pass.
Girl,
pass.
Let it go.
You cannot afford it.
Start with your trapper.
$800 and insurance. Don't drive without insurance.
Okay.
Like, I feel like, yeah, there's so many little layers of financial things that like I wish I knew when I was younger, and I feel like my parents even did what they knew. They shared what they knew with me, and it's still, I wish I had more money saved.
Definitely.
At the end of the day, I was that stupid bitch that was going to the mall every paycheck,
splurging,
buying things I didn't fucking need,
splurging,
or going on an 18-day trip to go see my husband. Like, it could have been 12 or something. Like, it didn't have to be a whole half a month or whatever.
Girl, we used to go out to eat. Me and Chloe used to be out to eat faithfully if I had the car.
For
okay?
real.
And I had to tell Chloe, I'm like, because she was given a car back in high school. Me and my brother, we didn't have a car. So she'd been having a car since, 17 or whatever. So it was a little trapper. And she rode that car till the wheels fell off. And I had to tell her, like, look, just because all your friends turned 2021 and bought themselves a car and got car notes and shit, so what? You don't want that. Yeah. I'm like, ride this car until the wheels fall off. So that way your credit is established. You have enough money to pay for a car note. I'm like, this car note shit is not a game.
It's not a joke. Like, long story short, I got into a car accident when I was 18. It wasn't my fault, so I got a little check, and I bought myself my little Honda Civic. And at 18, it made sense. I'm 30 now, and I'm still riding that bitch out. Like, people will try and talk me into buying a bigger car all the time because I got 2 kids. It would make sense, but I don't have a car note. I haven't for years.
That's true.
I'm going to ride that bitch till the wheels fall off, because why would I want to have a car note?
Another bill.
Right. We don't pay for either one of our cars.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride those bitches until the wheels fall off.
As you should. Like, it's all about longevity.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you taking care of your car, if you taking care of your house, your apartment, your whatever you had that you done paid for, it'll last.
Yeah.
You just have to take care of it. Everything needs its maintenance. Yeah. Like, come on now.
All right. Switching gears real quick. Something that I wish... Oh, I'm so gassy right now. Sorry.
It's definitely this.
Something I wish I would have done in my 20s is set emotional boundaries.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can vouch for this being with Dumbass.
Yeah.
Like, I have had so many friends that have walked all over me and I've let it happen.
Yeah.
And I've had so many people come in and out of my lives, just getting what they need and going. So set those boundaries. If it feels wrong, it is wrong.
It is.
Like 100%. Just know that, like, people are not always going to be in your life for good intentions. People are not going to be there for you. They're going to be for other people.
And stand on it. Like, stand on how you feel, how you want to move forward, what you want to do. Like, you have to stand on it. Because the moment you step out of the path that you have set for yourself, it's like you're falling off a cliff. Yeah. Because I had so many plans, and then Dumbass came in my life, and I'm just like, he rocked a good 3 to 5 years of my life. And I can honestly say I missed kind of the partying and the turn up beginning of my 20s. But once we broke up, I think I had like 3 years of just going hard. But those 3 years, like, I learned so much, like, don't drink and drive and stuff like that. So, like, you need to experience things, but you also don't want to go too hard from it, especially learning from the mistakes you made, or like trying to rebuild yourself from being tore down emotionally, mentally. Like, you don't want to have to do all that and start making even more mistakes.
The other thing on top of that is like, that includes your family. Like when you become an adult and in your 20s and you start making your own decisions and doing all those things, you need to set the expectations with your family and do not fucking waver, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, love my family to death, no beef here, but like there are some things that I feel like I have been talking about multiple times with Nathan for the past 10-15 years that I should have been nailing down from the beginning, that now I'm trying to backtrack and be like, okay, I let this slide for 10-15 years, but I'm not anymore. These are my expectations. That's not easy for the other person to digest. That doesn't mean they're against it, but they're like, oh shit, now I have to rewire.
They gotta reprogram themselves
because she couldn't get her shit together then. Which again, if they can't fall in line, they can't fall in line. End of the story. But setting those boundaries and those expectations earlier than later is going to be game changer for you. 100%. So if you stand on something, stand 10 toes down on something.
And understanding that there's nothing wrong with changing yourself to an extent. Like, we're growing. You're expected to grow. Your thought process is expected to grow. And if no one around you is changing with you, leave them behind. You do not need to stay in that place, in that mind frame that everyone else is, because you're now taking this extra step, this extra level of like thoughts and emotions. You're growing. Yes, you in your early 20s, and yes, you partying, and yes, you doing that, but people do move at their own pace. But that don't mean let that person keep you back. Keep going. Like, do not just stay in the comfortableness of, oh, we're just gonna drink every night, we're just gonna do this and that. If you want to start falling into your grown woman shit, fall into it.
Which I think you and I are in right now. And like, I think about this daily, because we've known each other for a long time. We've been on the same shit for a long time. We could have started this a long time ago.
We definitely could
like,
have.
But we were on different shit at the time. And I'm not saying that's wrong or right, but I'm just saying, like, if we would have had that mindset back then, like, we would have been in a completely different spot. Space. And there's no regrets. Obviously, life is life, and we're going to keep pushing, and we're still going to reach our goals. But, like, if we would have just buttoned down and set boundaries and been like, I'm not drinking tonight, or we got to get up early tomorrow, or whatever the case may be, like, things could have been better.
We wouldn't just be starting now. We'll probably be in our halfway stage or something.
How long did we talk about a podcast before we started one? Okay.
What was it, like 2-3 years? Yeah. We used to talk about it in 2020.
Yep. The other thing that I wanted to say about boundaries, that I'm still working on to this day, because I did not set them. I made plans to hang out with someone, and I had to cancel them because of our class we had to take. And I rescheduled them for a different day or whatever, and I'm telling Nathan about it, and he was like, so the person that you haven't seen in over this amount of time and hasn't talked to you in this amount of time, like, why are you making time for them? And I was like, shit.
Got a point.
You got me there.
Yeah.
Like, look at me falling back into my habits just to please somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a good friend to them, but are they a good friend to me?
No.
Gotta move.
Yeah.
Gotta move on.
And it's so easy to fall back into your old